Welcome everybody to Jack of All Trivia. This is the movie division. Of course, it's Tuesday, so it's got to have a movie throwdown. We've got two debuting players today for this match. It should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get it going. So we're starting off today with the debut of Tony Smashmouth Healed and Ryan Major Payne. I'm excited to get this started, so we're going to go right into interviews. Let's go first to the guy I said first, Smashmouth, Tony Healed. How are you doing? How are you feeling going into this matchup against another unknown competitor? I know it's a little late for you. Do you feel like the time difference will give you any kind of advantage? And what do you feel might be something you're looking for in the match?
Yeah, so I'm excited to play. I think it's going to be really interesting and fun, especially someone that you don't really have a clue as to what the strengths and weaknesses are. So it could be a complete crapshoot. Like the time difference is quite late over here. I've been working all day, so that's my excuse already out the way. Also, in one half of the team, put insert name here, we call ourselves the freight train of mediocrity. So we lay it out on the table. We're not going to be the greatest.
All right. Well, interesting strategy. You know, setting your opponent's expectations kind of low.
Same, Miles.
Good stuff. What's well, I guess you already told me, but I was going to say, what would you say would be a strength that you're looking to hit, or maybe an actor or actress that that you feel is in your wheelhouse for round two?
Yeah, so comedies are a massive thing, like especially noughties comedies, and also if you can't tell by the accent, British. So British films like the Notting Hill, Four Weddings, Funerals, all that jazz. They were a staple of growing up. So anything over in Blighty, I'd be happy with.
Okay, awesome, good stuff. Hope fingers crossed for some Hugh Grant there, I guess.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and move over to his opponent, Major Payne, Ryan Payne. How are you doing today? How are you feeling going into your first match? I know you're outside, so hopefully you can hear everything and everything goes smoothly. How do you feel going into the match?
Well, first up, I can definitely hear you. I plugged in my headphones, so I'll be able to hear you, Tony, and pretty much all the questions. The only thing that's going to be weird is people walking by wondering what the heck I'm doing. Other than that, honestly, I'm feeling good. I mean, it's good to finally start, putting my trivia up there. Closest thing I can ever do with trivia is either those little games I play online, or I go to a bar just for some quick movie trivia. But as well with this match, I am kind of looking forward to seeing how good I am, because as a fan of pretty much the movie Trivia Snowdown, I always like to think I have a very high top tier level of knowledge. But once I start playing like trivia myself, I start to realize here's where I think I am, but here is where I'm really at. So I'm actually looking to finally pretty much setting my own personal goals. I'm taking one step at a time, one question at a time, and I'm not going to try to get full of myself. I don't know something, maybe I'll be able to pull it out of the hat.
Okay, cool. All right. Same question as I asked Tony. What's a subject that you feel like might be a strength, or a name maybe that you're looking for in round two?
Oh, is it to me or Tony? Because I heard you say his name.
Oh, no, to you, Ryan. I said basically the same question.
Yeah. Well, with my love of movies, I was always a big fan of action adventure, action comedies. Pretty much anything that had action involved with it, I always gobbled up. Now, I still love action movies, and as a big fan of comic book movies, I'm hoping to see a couple of them in there as well. But I'm actually more surprised myself. I'm more familiar with actors and actresses. I might not be familiar with their roles, but if you just say what movie they were in or whoever they co-starred with, it's kind of amazing how I actually connect the dots together. So it's kind of like a weird thing I discovered about myself.
Awesome. Well, that certainly should aid you in round two. And with that, I think we'll finish up the interviews. Thanks, guys. And Yeah, so both competitors seem to be setting the bar a little low, but Ryan seems to at least have some confidence here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. All right, guys. So we're going to go to the intros, which if you guys have music you want to play, go ahead. Go alphabetically. So introducing first is a man of mystery. He doesn't want to list any strengths. He is Ryan Major Payne. And his opponent, representing team insert name here, I believe was the name.
Yeah, you're close.
With strengths,
Easy name.
with strengths in British films and comedies, he is Tony Smashmouth Heald.
Yay, me! Go me!
All
Yay!
right. We're going to round number one. Round number one works like this. You will get 8 questions from randomly selected categories. You will then get 15 seconds to write down your answer on your whiteboard or piece of paper, whatever you have on hand at the moment. Once that time is up, I will call your name. When your name is called, please show your answer to the camera and verbalize that answer. Correct answers are with 1 point, and there's no penalty for missing.
Would that also count for spelling?
Oh, no. Pronunciation is what we focus on most. Spelling is less important, but
Sweet.
I might still judge you. And keep in mind, you guys have 4 repeats throughout the match and 1 challenge. So everything clear? You guys got that?
Yes.
Yep, let's go.
All right, then let's get it on. Your first question in round number 1 comes in the category of fantasy films. What actor voiced the role of Aslan in the Chronicles of Narnia series? I feel like these movies didn't get the chance they deserved. The first 2 were actually really good. I think in the third one.
Well, from heard about the third one, there was some studio complications that they kind of wanted their own kind of movie.
2. What? Yeah, that's definitely what happened. Pens down, and we are going to go to Ryan first.
Okay, I got Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson is the correct answer, and over to Tony.
If you can read my chicken scribble, Liam Neeson.
That is correct. Got it.
I like Ryan moving in just to double check. I don't trust that bastard.
Yeah.
From the recent news,
I've paid loads of homeless people trying to harass you.
Just lots and lots of panhandlers. All right. Question number 2 comes in the category of musicals.
Oh.
All right. Name the movie musical from the song titles. Me and My Baby, When You're Good to Mama, Mr. Cellophane, and All That Jazz.
Oh.
It's round 1, guys. It's round 1. Don't go knocking the questions just yet. Believe it or not, I only remembered 2 of these songs because I just saw that play. 5,
I only remembered 1.
3, 2.
Took me a while to get the other 2.
Pens down. We're going to go over to Tony this time.
That'll be Chicago?
That is correct.
Oh. I had Cabaret.
Cabaret. Ooh. Missed there for Major Payne.
I thought Cabaret.
I got you. I feel you. It makes sense. Definitely the same style of music.
I was going with Hairspray until the last one. I was like, Cellophane, I guess? Hair, maybe?
Yeah. All right. So, Tony with a slight lead here going into question number 3 in the category of biopics. What filmmaker directed the Academy Award-winning biopic The Aviator? Not gonna lie, it took me like 3 watches to get through this movie. It was kind of slow-paced, but you know.
No, I got it. Honestly, I think Martin Scorsese, he knows how to do biopics. He doesn't try to condense the whole life story.
One, well, he just gave the answer to his opponent there.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Well, we know Ryan's got it. That's correct. And let's go to Tony. What was your?
Yeah, I should have not pretended to scribble. I thought you gave a fake answer. I put Chris Columbus. I was thinking it was.
Oh my God.
I don't know why.
That one's on me. If you give him a point because of me, I don't blame you.
No, he didn't have it written down. I thought he did.
I thought he was throwing me off. I was like, wait, I think he might be Scorsese or Columbus. I'm not sure which one.
Well, that's
a mediocrity. What can I say?
Okay.
Honest people.
Well, there we go.
I pretty much just showed my hand. So
if you want to keep doing that, though, I'm not more than happy. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Let you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
If you were debating movies, I give all my answers away.
All right, there you go. Very friendly match here. All right, now your question number 4 is in the category of monster movies. What Simpsons voice actor played the role of Victor Animal Pilati, Audrey's cameraman, in 1998's Godzilla? When I was writing this question, I realized that it was actually maybe a little harder than I thought it was.
Brian, do you want to start speaking?
No, I think I've learned my lesson.
And we're going to go...
I'm focused on trying to spell right now.
2, 1, pens down, and we'll go over to Tony.
Hank Azaria?
That is correct.
Yeah, I had Hank Azaria too.
All right, Ryan also got it. The crazy thing I was thinking when I was writing this question, it turns out that also Harry Shearer and Nancy Cartwright are in that movie.
Oh. So I would have been surprised if Dan Castanella, if he was in that movie. Maybe as a cameo or like one of the reporters.
They're recording down the road. They just thought, why not?
Exactly. They were just in New York for a time, so why not? All right, so after 4 questions, the score is as follows. We're tied, people, 3-3. There's no perfect rounds in this match. So, yeah, 3-3. Good job, guys. A lot of ground to cover still. Question number 5 is in the category of movie release dates. What year saw the release of Grease, The Deer Hunter, and Every Which Way But Loose?
Fuck, I just read a book about Deer Hunter. I can't remember.
It's a huge year in film. Can't go wrong with it, really. 4.
I'm going to guess it's before our time.
2, 1.
Yeah, probably before I was born.
Probably accurate. Oh, you had somebody behind you there, Ryan.
I was hoping to attack him.
Yeah, they're just removing
the wrong people.
Restaurant sign.
All right, let's go to Ryan, the man in physical danger.
Right I took a shot in the dark, and I thought maybe it was in like the time of Star Wars, so 1977.
Oh, so close, but incorrect. And going over to Smash Mouth.
I went 1 year earlier, 1976.
Oh, also pretty close. He went the wrong way with it. The correct answer was 1978.
Oh, that was my original answer, and I got rid of it.
I remember it so well. Damn it.
The same year as Superman and Halloween. Lots of good movies that year. Yeah, 1978.
Yeah, when you said The Deer Hunter, I'm thinking, 78, but then when you said Grease, I go, wait, wasn't that earlier?
Yeah, I was...
Well, I mean,
not according to Google.
All right.
Actually, Grease was released 4 years earlier in the UK, so give me the point.
Oh, well, there you go.
Half a point.
All right, no half points in this game. Question number 6 is in the category of action movies. What actor played Jean-Claude Van Damme's arch nemesis, the international terrorist Stavros, in 1997's Double Team?
It's a guilty pleasure movie.
Well, I feel guilty about it. It's wonderful.
I can't think of his. I see his face.
I just have a sudden urge for cookies all of a sudden.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, we're going over to Tony.
Shot in the dark, Steven Seagal?
What was that? Sorry?
Steven Seagal?
Nope, that is incorrect. And over to Major Payne.
The actor who played Bolo
Bolo.
from Enter the Dragon.
That's incorrect. Incorrect. Unfortunately, the correct answer was the wrestler himself, Mickey Rourke.
Oh.
Wait, was he in? Oh, his face looks so different back then than now.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's right.
That's
I
very
see a young Mickey Rourke. I'm like, is that the same guy? Seriously.
Hard to believe.
You can't create the faces of Rourke.
Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't do boxing, he probably still have that face. He still have those young features.
I know the plastic surgery.
Yeah, I think the plastic surgery probably messed it up a little more than the boxing, unfortunately. All right, question number 7 now is in the category of animated films. Oh boy, this is a wordy one. All right. What Tim Burton produced film stars a young English boy, a grasshopper, a centipede, a ladybug, a spider, and a worm traveling to America?
I finally just thought about the Jean-Claude Van Damme. I had that confused with the other movie where he played twins. So yeah, Mickey Rourke was the villain. Double Teams with Dennis Rodman.
Yep.
I had those two movies confused because I hear Double Teamed and I'm going, oh, twins. But no, it's Dennis Rodman in the leather pants.
There you go. That's the one. The bleach blonde hair. 5.
And that lip
4,
ring.
3, 2,
Okay.
1. Pens down. And I believe we're back over to Ryan.
James and the Giant Peach.
That is correct. And over to Tony.
This movie terrified me as a child, James and the Giant Peach.
All right, they both got it.
Yeah.
It was a pretty terrifying movie.
It always played over Christmas time here. I don't know why.
Really?
I still don't eat peaches.
Oh, wow.
I would find that on Showtime, and I would just go, I would love the animated bits, but then when they get to the real life, I go, wait, what movie am I watching?
Yeah.
You're looking at it just like, what were they smoking? Why are they doing this? Bad people, bad touch.
The answer to all of those questions is because Roald Dahl. That's why.
Yeah.
He wrote that. Insane shit.
Christian Anderson isn't better either.
That's true.
Higher. You just read Hans Christian Andersen's books and just like everyone dies.
Everyone does.
Or
All
they have
of the
dark fate landed on them.
stories, basically.
Yeah. Your parents
Brothers
die.
Grimm were also terrifying.
Yeah. Although I do love the morals in their books, honestly. I can get why it's so dark in those books because they're teaching you a lesson. Instead of Disney where just feel good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Book Chat.
Indeed. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the final question in round number 1. This category is new releases. New releases.
Okay.
What SNL alum plays the role of Joe Dalla Berry, the father of a rising basketball superstar Jamal Berry, in What Men Want?
Oh my God. To be honest, I don't even know. I haven't seen this movie, and I don't know if I want to see it.
Yeah.
What, you're not expecting the gender swapped remake of a Mel Gibson movie to be?
I don't think it's that. I think it's the way they're marketed. They're trying to market to be like the quote unquote black movies of the mid 2000s and early 2010s.
2. I definitely agree with you there. 1, hands down. And we're going over to Tony first.
SNL's not a thing over here, but Tracy Morgan.
Oh,
That is correct.
okay.
And over to Major Payne.
I said Garrett Morris.
Oh, incorrect. All right, guys. We've got a barn burner here.
We'll get some water later and we'll put it out. Hopefully the hay and the animals will be fine.
There you go. All right. So after round number 1, the score is as follows. Tony Heald is in the lead with 5 points, but Ryan Major Payne is right behind him with 4 points going into round 2. Round 2 is going to work like this, fellas. Since Tony is in the lead, he will get to choose between A, B, and C. That'll correspond to the name of an actor, actress, or director with a large body of work. I will then reveal who it is. If everybody's cool with the name, we will just start playing with it. If both of you agree that you don't like the name, we can. You've got one mulligan to switch to the other, a different letter. After that, you will get 5 seconds to name a movie that actor, actress, or director was in / made, respectively. We'll go back and forth, each player getting 5 seconds until one person misses. Until one person misses twice. Once that person is out, the person that's still in will get 10 seconds to list up to 6 more film names for bonus points. Keep in mind, we do need the full title, so subtitles included. Is that clear?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, Tony, since you're in the lead, you will get to choose between A, B, and C.
Let's go B.
B is... Oh, crap. She's done so much. All right. B is the category of Dame Helen Mirren.
Ooh.
You guys good with that name? You got one
Yes,
throw.
yes, I am.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised you would be.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
man.
part of my education.
Yeah.
So with that, Tony has opted to keep it. So there's no option to throw it back. So we will start with Tony in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got 5 seconds starting now.
The Queen.
That is correct for 1 point. Over to Ryan.
The Fate of the Furious.
That is correct for 1 point. Over to Tony.
Red.
That is correct for another point. Over to Ryan. 5.
Red 2.
That is correct. Back to Tony.
The Thin Blue Line.
That is correct. Ryan. 3,
Caligula.
2. Let me check. This is such a long list, man.
Maybe try early career.
I love it's going to be
Oh,
TV
there it
as
is.
well.
That is correct.
Okay. Oh, God. I got
All right, over to Tony.
Monsters University.
That is correct. For
Oh, crap. It's gonna
back
pick-
to Ryan.
Oh, National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets.
I mean,
That is correct. Nicely done. Back to Tony. 4, 3,
I
2.
got one in my head. I can't think of it.
Time is up. So we're going back to Ryan.
Fuck.
Oh, crap.
5, 3, 2,
Oh,
1. Oh, time's up. Okay, Tony, last chance here. Starting now. 5,
There's a British.
2,
Love Actually.
1.
I think she's in there somewhere.
Let me.
Every British actor is.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Let's go. I'm pretty sure.
what? Oh, my God. I'm still trying to think of a movie if it's thrown back to me.
We went to my sister's house and it's like
I'm not seeing it actually. So I believe that's. Let me confirm here. Yeah, no, that is out. So Tony is out. So Ryan will get 10 seconds starting now
I, I can't think of any. What she was in a fantasy movie. No, was she in Pete's Dragon?
3, 2,
Jeez, I can't think of any.
pens down. Oh boy.
I could not think of
Or
any.
not pens down.
She's in
Time is
Arthur.
up.
She's in that Russell Brand shit, Arthur. She plays the butler or secretary.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Anything
that
Russell
was what-
Brand, I just throw out the window.
that was the one I was thinking of.
Another couple big ones you forgot here: Gosford Park, Calendar Girls, Raising
Calendar Girls.
Helen,
Wait, what was the other one after Calendar Girls?
Raising Helen. Inkheart was the fantasy one that you.
That was the one.
Where's
Inkheart.
Liam Neeson?
Yep,
That's
and
Brendan Fraser.
Legends of the Guardians. Yeah,
Yes, I was a cahoot.
Yep.
The two fantasies I was thinking of.
She was not in Pete's Dragon, so unfortunately you didn't get that bonus point. But
That's
you
fine.
both earned a few points there. So the score is after round 2. We've got 8-10. Tony in the lead because he managed to get 5, and Ryan only managed to get 4. Interesting. All right, guys. Still anybody's game here. Going into round number 3, and round number 3 works like this. You will pick numbers between 1 and 6, because I didn't have enough time to write a shitload of questions. So 1 through 6 is the categories you've got. That'll correspond with 6 different categories that you've got. Your first question will be an easier one worth 2 points. The second question will be worth 3 points and be kind of medium. And the third question will be worth 5 points and will be a much more difficult question, at least ideally. So since you're in the lead, Mr. Smashmouth, you get to pick your numbers between 1 and 6 first.
Let's go all even. 2, 4, 6.
2, 4, and 6. And then Major Payne, you can pick the same numbers, just not the same order.
Okay. 1 through 6, right? Okay. I'll do 3, 2, and 5.
3, 2, and 5. All right. A little bit of strategy there for Major Payne, maybe. Let's see how it pays off. Because you are behind, you'll get your question first from category 3, which is movie quotes.
Ooh,
Quote is your first category. For 2 points, finish the line from RoboCop. Dead or alive, you're blank.
You're coming with me. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
That is correct for a big 2 points. Ties up the game and sends it back to Tony.
Okay.
Tony, you picked from category 2 for your 2-point question. And your 2-point question is in the category of directors. Who directed K-19 The Widowmaker, Zero Dark 30, and Point Break?
Catherine Bigelow.
That's correct for 2 points. Takes the lead again. So we're going back to Ryan. He also picked category 2. So you know what that means. His category is directors.
Same question.
I wish.
Slightly different question here. For 3 points,
Okay.
who directed, or what filmmaker directed My Own Private Idaho, Even Cowgirls Get the Blues, and Finding Forrester?
Ooh. Finding Forrester. Okay.
Yeah, you know, you're the man now, dog.
That's taking. You just got me there. Did he? Okay. Rob Marshall.
That's incorrect.
Ugh.
The answer we were looking for was Gus Van Sant.
Oh.
Gus Van Sant. Of course, the classic director of Last Days.
And the classic director of Psycho.
Yes, indeed.
What do you mean there's another version?
All right, and question number 5.
Here we go.
All right, your 5-point question in the category of, or in category 5 is Disney films.
Okay.
All right, for your 5-point question, what live-action Disney musical features the songs "As Long as He Needs Me," "Be Back Soon," and "Boy for Sale"?
Oh my god. Ugh. Live action Disney musical. That could range from anything. Oh.
It sure could.
If you did live action adaptation, this would not have been that hard. Disney musical.
We're at 5.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's your first repeat. Keep in mind you got 3 more. All right. What live-action Disney musical features the songs "As Long as He Needs Me," "Be Back Soon," and "Boy for Sale"?
Wait. No, it can't be.
No, it's not.
5, 4,
Oh, God.
2.
The recent live action Beauty and the Beast.
And your winner,
Yep.
Tony Smash Mouth Healed.
Oh, God, Disney.
Oh,
Your
man.
live actions kill me.
The correct
know this
answer. Yeah, go ahead.
I know it's Nobody Needs Me. Is it? I'm thinking Oliver? Or
It is
Oliver?
Oliver is the correct answer.
Oh, God.
Oliver
I
with
didn't think Disney produced that.
So you got screwed over there. Of Oliver Twist, the story of a British school child. That was my biopic.
Indeed.
I did not think Disney produced that. Oh, God.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, good
That
stuff.
was throwing me off. It was like I know it needs me. It's a song from Oliver the musical, but I'm not sure whether Disney got involved in it. It's like, but hey, unlucky man.
Yep. It's a live-action Disney film. Yeah.
That is
All
good.
right,
to know.
guys. So the final score here.
Situation. This is the song. I'm reviewing the situation.
Yep. I couldn't put that one. There were a few I couldn't have put. I couldn't put like "Consider Yourself." Yeah. But,
Yeah, food, glorious food.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Giveaway.
More.
Indeed. All right. So the final score here is Tony, the winner, with 12 points, and didn't have to hit his 3-pointer, 5-pointer. Ryan hit his 2-pointer, so he's up to 10 points, but couldn't capitalize on the 3 or 5. So there you have it. 12-10 is our final score. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into interviews. Over to Smash Mouth, Tony Healed, our victor. How are you feeling after that match? Was there anything that made you a little nervous? Just overall, how did you enjoy your first match?
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I was kicking myself the entire way through, but I'm glad that I didn't have to answer the 3 or 5 point because 100% would have got them wrong. So, yeah. And Helen Mirren, I went, oh, yeah, I kind of have to go with this one. Then the second it came out of my mouth, I was like, shit, after the Queen, I don't know shit. my only plan there was, wait a second, at least I've got the country of like, I have a few movies here, like, she is the Queen after all.
Yeah, exactly.
A, I'll get done for treason if I don't choose her, and B, Ryan hopefully doesn't know as much.
That's a fair strategy. Apparently, didn't seem to work out for you though. Were you nervous after round 2 that you just kind of blanked after 5?
I had one thing in the back of my head. I was just like, okay, what's that one with Russell Brand? What's that one? I'm sure she's done more on animated stuff. What I was trying to do is just try and think of weird British stuff, but the only thing that kept going to mind was the crime show that she did called Prime Suspect.
Oh yeah.
So my plan was just to go on like Prime Suspect episode 4. That'll be on IMDb. You won't check.
That's true. It'd at least slow the game down a little. All right. So now where do you go from here now? You got your first win under your belt. Is there anybody you'd like to call out? I know there's a lot of new people in. You got any buddies you want to call out or anything like that? Or have you been watching, and is there somebody that's already been playing that you got your eye on?
I've been watching a few games. I know there's really some awesome competition. So obviously, as I've said, I'm in a team. I would love to get in the teams. I know there's some bastards that I've claimed about their testicles in the chat, in the Facebook group. So, hey, if they want to prove themselves to have more than one, more than happy to, me and Jacoby are more than happy to do that. But it's like anyone, if you want to do singles, I'm more than happy to take anyone on, especially if the European. That'd be great for timing.
Yes, indeed. Awesome. That would be way better, seeing as we're going all the way from the Pacific to Greenwich Mean Time today. So that was fun scheduling.
Yep.
All right, awesome. And with that, let's go ahead and go over to the unfortunate loser today, Ryan, Major Payne. Just couldn't pull it out there in round 3. Kind of had a uphill battle there with round 2 also, being somebody you're not super strong on against a British person. How do you feel? What are your thoughts overall on the match? And any were you nervous going into round 2, knowing that you were that he had supposedly had an advantage?
Oh, Helen Mirren. I mean, if you had not said her name, I would have felt confidence, because unfortunately for me, Helen Mirren, she's almost a gray area in my opinion, because she's a great actress when I see her in movies, but then when I hear about bad ones she's in, I tend to avoid so I don't lose my perception of her. So I think that was my own fault for not knowing enough of her films. But yeah, I knew that after The Queen, she was getting into a lot of high profile and some animated movies, so I thought, okay, this shouldn't be hard. But apparently, just like Disney, Zack Snyder is a gray area for me, because I don't ever consider Owls as a good animated movie. I mean, it's visually great, but the movie itself is just kind of a mess. So I don't know. I keep saying this to friends of mine, and I kind of mention it when I'm on Facebook pages of either movie debates or trivias. The movies that are not bad but more boring or bland, forgetful, they will get you in the end, and that I should just start putting that on a poster from now on. The bland, forgetful movies will get you in the end.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that Helen Mirren appreciates being told that her films are mostly bland and boring and forgettable. So that's a great
I mean, just to let her know, I love her great movies, and I want to avoid her bad ones. I mean, unless she wants me to watch them.
She does. Jake's wants you in particular, as a messenger of the Queen herself.
Then I will start looking into the quote bad ones.
There you go. I mean, if you just look further back too, she's in a lot of Shakespeare and stuff too. So there's a lot of fun stuff there.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm a fan of Kenneth Branagh's Shakespeare movies, so that's a good start.
There you go. All right, so you didn't quite pull it out today. You still had a pretty good showing in round 1. Round 2, you were at a disadvantage, but you came out on top there, at least somewhat. You managed to tie it up. What does the future hold for Major Payne? You think you'll be back? You're rearing to go again?
Oh yes, I would definitely love to play again. At this moment, I'm not trying to step on people's toes. I just want to play right now. And so whoever is up next on the board, if there's somebody out there that has not had their first win yet, message me and we can put together a match. Also, I would love to get involved in the Geek League, even though right now I know they're doing a tournament. But if there's anybody who's not in the tournament that would love to be in a Geek match, please, I want to play in Geek, because there are some, just like regular movies, there are some geek movies that are shamed but are actually good in my opinion, and I kind of want to put to the test.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, James Shimo, hit up this boy. He seems to be itching for that Geek League. But yeah, So good to hear. It's was definitely a fun match. Glad to see both of you guys. We'll be back and hopefully with a vengeance. I really enjoyed this match. With that, I'm going to go ahead and throw it around. You guys can tell people where to find you on the internet or in real life, I guess, if you really want to. It might be awkward.
And left up the street.
Exactly.
There's a restaurant. You'll find him.
You'll find.
I mean, if you're around San Diego, you might see me driving in a big pickup truck for my work, for my job. So.
Good stuff. All right. So
just
with
in the car, give you a lift.
plugs, let's go to our victor first, Tony Smashmouth Healed. Where can people find you and see your things if you should want them to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to check me out on Twitter, don't. I'm terrible on it. But the main thing is I'm a moderator on the Reddit subreddit for Schmodown. We do a ton of shit over there. We're small. We're really good, even if I say so myself. So get on there because we're doing trivia contests and all that jazz. So it'll be a ton of fun.
Okay, hey, awesome. What's that Reddit link?
Yeah, so it's r/Schmodown.
Awesome. Cool.
What was that? I couldn't hear.
It's r/Schmodown. I'll pimp it out all the time.
All right, no
cool.
problem.
Awesome. Definitely check that out, guys. Schmodown is the reason we're doing this. And the community is awesome. Now, going over to Ryan, Major Payne, where can people find you should you want to be found?
Well, mainly I have a Facebook page just under my name, Brian Payne. I don't have a Twitter handle. I was on Twitter years ago, became disinterested with it. And pretty much like Josh Whedon and any other figurehead that we follow, I'm not on Twitter. But I do have an Instagram page at Rai again. And regarding the Schmodown, if there's anybody that has bought tickets to the live event for the free-for-all, I have already bought my tickets and I will be there. So if there's anybody in this league that's going there, please, I want to meet you guys. I want to talk about our love of movies because seriously, we need... Not only do I want to grow the Schmodown channel, but I also want to, if we can get fans from the Schmodown onto these fan leagues even more, I think this will be a good community.
He will also dress up as Helen Mirren.
Ooh, which costume? Which costume? We must know.
Monsters University, of course.
I would kind of like to dress up as her in red in the scene in the White House. That long white dress with the pearl necklaces and that clutch purse.
Beautiful. All right, so look for Helen Mirren in the gender bent Helen Mirren at the free for all. Yeah, awesome, cool. Well, with that, I am Caleb Mashed Potatoes Hansen. You can find me on Facebook at Caleb H or on Twitter at the Caleb Hansen, but I never tweet. Just like all of us, never tweet. Don't follow me. I'm not going to do anything. Just follow Jack of All Trivia on Twitter if you do that, I guess. Twitter's terrible. And if you're into bad punk music, you can find me and my band, The Beta Waves, on Bandcamp, Spotify, Google Play, and iTunes. And we're playing a show here in Chicago on February 23rd. So pretty soon here. Check it out. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Jack of All Trivia. And check us out on Facebook. That's how you get in these matches. That's how we become friends, meet people, create a community like these guys said. With that, I'm Caleb Mashed Potatoes for Tony Smashmouth Healed, for Ryan Major Payne. Peace out.